I'm Shelby.
And I'm Courtney.
We're exploring our past.
Looking forward to our future.
And living for the present. All while
learning
how to live magically. Hey, Courtney, what was your takeaway today?
Hey, I think my takeaway was that you have to take burnout seriously, but if you have good people in your corner and you just kind of keep yourself on track during the rough times, or during the good times, then in the rough times, you have like something to look back on to motivate yourself. And if you have somebody in your corner, you just have somebody to kind of go through your goals and get you motivated again.
Yeah, I think
burnout's only temporary.
Only temporary. And I think my takeaway from every episode is to just like always have good people in your corner. But
yeah,
especially when it comes to that, just like having people cheering you on it's not actually the end, you know? Like
right.
It's gonna flip probably overnight, honestly.
Exactly.
And then you get
to keep going.
And you get to like hear.
Yeah.
That is a good takeaway.
Thanks.
Today's episode, we do a little burnout check-in to like see where we're at. Spoiler alert, we're much better. By we, I more mean me. But we also get off track a little bit. We talk about flower and garden. We talk about all things. How I want to work at Starbucks. You just never know where this pod's going to take you. So let's jump into it. Hi.
We gotta just like, I don't know. We gotta practice.
How many times are we going to practice? We're like 20 something episodes in.
Maybe we need to like set it to a song and then like, it'll have like a beat. So we'll sing it.
Boom, boom. Hi, I'm Shelby.
And I'm Courtney. And I'm Courtney.
Okay. Hi, how are you? What's happening?
I'm good. I'm living the retired life.
Still.
I love it. Yeah, I haven't got stir crazy yet.
I kind of feel like, according to TikTok, you're crushing it.
Thank you. I'm really trying. Shelby, it is so stupid, my goals and like the things that I care about these days, but like I'm trying.
Having a goal is not stupid.
Thank you. Well, it's making me, I don't know, show up for life and like get excited about stupid stuff. So I'm here for it.
But all the stupid stuff I'm not going to refer to it as stupid stuff, but as you are referring to it as stupid stuff, it's all like helpful in your day-to-day life.
What do you mean?
Like organizing your laundry room, that's like beneficial for getting stuff done, but also like your mental health, kind of.
Yeah, it's so good for my mental health. And I've been doing like the craziest stuff, Shelby. Like I started an Amazon Live account. I qualified to do that. So I yesterday got 8 packages from Amazon and opened them live on Amazon Live and did an unboxing. I was like, look, this is a power saw we bought. Isn't it neat? Look at this light switch cover. It's so cool. So dumb.
Funny.
And
I obviously have not seen you do this, but
right?
Those things you would actually get excited about. It's not that you're fake being excited for a light switch cover. You're look at this.
Yes. I literally get so excited, and then I can tell people the features. This light switch has no, I feel like I'm on QVC. This light switch has no little screws showing. And it has
meant for sales.
I love sales, and not because I like selling stuff to people, but I was just thinking about this morning actually, because I promoted a friend's product on my stories. I just shared it because it's a healthcare tracker and it's brilliant. And so whatever. He was oh, it's salesy. Don't be salesy. And I'm no, what if somebody out there needs this thing as a healthcare tracker for your healthcare finances? There are people out there who need that.
Yeah. So I don't think you're salesy. You're you get passionate about really random things that they are random, but they're also could be really great for somebody.
Yeah.
And I also feel
it's not for you.
And I feel like you're like the first to find things a lot of times. And I also think that's probably an AJ thing. Like, I just in my mind feel like you guys were like the first to have like an Amazon home. Like
Oh, yeah.
Like your whole house is like controlled by girl who should not be named because she will talk to us. But like everything, your house does all of that. And I feel like your house was like the first house I went to that did it all.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Technology.
Yeah. So you just get like, I don't know.
It's between so AJ is like really techie and cutting edge on like nerdy techie stuff. And then I come from the entrepreneur background. So I'm always like randomly scouring AliExpress and like looking for dumb, like right now, my mission in life is to find, and if anybody has one, DM me. I really want a desktop fountain.
Yes, you had talked about this.
But like, I can't find a good one.
Well, maybe that's the next business adventure. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. I'm going to find the coolest desktop fountains ever.
Okay. I believe in you.
All right, great.
But there is something that you have been posting lately that people wanted to know about.
Yeah. It's so funny to me, but I'm into it. It's the ice drawer.
Your ice.
My ice. Yeah.
Ice is your life.
Ice is my life.
So I guess tell us more about the ice. What are you doing with ice?
It's so random. I follow a TikToker who has like a beautiful home and like 10 refrigerators and all the things. And so she has like an ice freezer, and it's literally the whole freezer. I know the whole freezer is ice, and she has like every type of ice ever. So I was inspired. I bought a couple ice molds. I have organizing bins in my freezer now to like separate the drawer for different types of ice. And then I've been making like it started really simple. It just started with whiskey balls, like making the big ball of ice. And then now I make like coffee roses. So like when you're having an iced coffee, I make them out of the Starbucks caramel macchiato mix.
Oh, like, okay.
Yeah, and I put like a Starbucks caramel macchiato rose ice cube in my iced coffee before I pour it, and that way when it waters down, it just gets like better.
So it's like beneficial, but also like aesthetically pleasing.
It's very aesthetically pleasing, and like honestly, do I have the freezer space for this? No. But like,
is it bringing you joy? Yes.
It's bringing me joy, and I'm just pretending like I live in an apartment, and like they don't have that much freezer space. So,
but I also saw you like, did you freeze like creamer?
Yeah, I froze creamer, although that was a bad idea. It didn't reconstitute quite the same way.
I was going to say, did it actually work?
Yeah, the creamer was kind of a bust. But my favorite, and the one the most people want to know about, are super simple. I've been freezing orange juice.
Oh,
and making
for mimosas?
Yeah, because like the proper ratio of a mimosa is like 98% champagne, splash of orange juice. So like the ice cubes
What about freezing ice that has like mint and like some lemon or something to like make like a flavored water?
Yes.
Or for you could like put it in your bubbly. I bet that could be really good.
I've been doing grape juice. Make like a heart of grape juice and put it in a bubbly, and it's really good.
Okay, when you started doing this thought of a random topic that I wanted to ask you. I've said this way a long time ago when I was like wanting to be a podcaster because I thought my life was fascinating. I had all of these random conversations that we could discuss. And here is a random conversation.
I can't wait.
Is there a job that you would want to do for literally like a day, maybe two? Like you don't want it to be your career. You just want to do it for like funsies. Have you ever thought of this?
I mean, I know what my Disney job is.
But like not a Disney job.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so for me,
yeah,
I like want to be a Starbucks barista just for like a day.
To like learn the recipes and like.
Yeah, because I think like ever since I actually had been wanting to do this for like years now, but once I got my Nespresso machine, I was like, I just thought it was so fun to make different drinks, and I'm sure if I could just be a barista for a day, I could learn all of like the tips and tricks.
Yeah, or you would at least learn like a special ingredient or something to like home with you.
And I'm sure there's somebody like listening right now who has like worked at Starbucks and are like, girl, you don't want to do that. And you're right, I don't. But I just want to do it for a day, just like a single day.
I love that. When you asked me, the first thing that came to mind, which is so stupid, but like same answers, I was like, oh, I kind of would work at like a McDonald's.
Yeah. Just like
I just want to know. Yeah.
Like
I am. The fact that it's so systematized and like, it's like bang, bang, boom. Fascinating.
I worked at Panera Bread for like.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, for like 2 years. And it was just like really fascinating. Like, I don't think a lot of people realize that there's a baker that comes in and works the night shift and bakes everything overnight. And then at the end of the night, we have to like package it all up and it gets donated out to places because there's no preservatives in their food. So it goes bad. So they have to like donate it all. So none of the bread or pastries or anything are older than like 12 hours when you get them.
Amazing.
Super fascinating.
Yeah. And like that would be a cool job to have for the day, except only for the day because I can't get up that early all the time.
Well, yeah, I did it for like over a year and it wasn't like the best, but yeah, it's an interesting fact now that I know that I find really cool.
What did you do there? Like, did you make sandwiches? You weren't the baker.
No. I was just like a cashier person, more in like the bakery side. I never like made sandwiches. I guess I kind of sort of played barista there for a second, but their barista is like nothing remotely close to like what Starbucks does.
Right.
But I had to like froth milk at one point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Anywho.
I'm impressed.
So there's your fun fact of the day about Panera Bread.
Yeah. What else? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, we're going to talk a little bit more about it, but I feel like I'm like back in Pixie, so that's great. But before we jump into that conversation, something that oh my God, I have a hobby.
What's your hobby?
You're going to be so proud.
Is it running? Because stop it.
Nah, we're over that. Just kidding. I'm not. Okay, we have a lot. Yes, we did our 7 miles this week.
Amazing.
I would also like to add that when I run a lot, my hips start to hurt, probably because I have like really competitive cheerleading for 12 years, like really just like messed up my body. So I go to the chiropractor every other week now. And every time I go, she's like, you need to ice, you need to ice, you need to ice. And I'm like, yeah. This week I actually started icing and I feel a lot better. So maybe listen to the people who know what they're talking about when they tell you to do things. So another tip of the day.
The icing, do you do it like right after you work out? Do you do it every day? What's the regimen?
Oh, I'm just like laying on the couch and I have this like giant ice pack that I'll just like sit on or like put on my like lower back.
Just like when you can.
When I can, yeah. And it's clearly working. Okay. So like she knows what she's talking about. I should listen instead of just like complaining all the time that my body hurts. Anywho, I have a hobby.
Yeah, what is it?
Angela and I have a hobby.
Oh.
We signed up for adult tap class.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about it. I'm so excited you did it.
This was on my 30 before 30 bucket list. I'm almost 31, was to do tap class. But like my 30 before 30 bucket list is irrelevant now because of COVID. Like I blame COVID. Like I couldn't get everything done, you know? But we've been talking about it for like 2 years, signed up for adult tap class. It's just like a summer program, so it's only like for 7 weeks.
Okay.
And we're so excited. We have to like go get tap shoes. And she's like, what are we going to wear? I'm like, should we wear tutus? And she's like, I don't think that's necessary. But
I have so many questions.
What?
Okay. Have you ever tapped before?
Well, yeah, when I was like little. Angela did dance. Like
anything?
I know like a shuffle hop step.
Okay. You could do like a time step?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
We're in the beginner.
And was a dancer though? No,
yeah.
I'm just like trying to vibe out. Are you going in and going to be like the best of the class? Are you going to suck? Like, where are you going to be at?
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Tap is like super fascinating to me. I could sit on YouTube and watch tap dancing like all day long.
Me too.
And in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to be one of them. But we know I'm just going to be like shuffle, hop, stepping, you know?
I can't wait. Okay, next question. Are you going to get, do they give you tap requirements? Like, I love a tap shoe on a character shoe. So like a heel.
I don't know if we have
a lot
that.
of people in tap do a flat shoe.
I don't know if we had that many specifics.
You just have like whatever.
Yeah, you just have to like get some tap shoes.
Then I think I would like to recommend that you get a character shoe with a tap.
Okay. Okay, great.
They're cute. They make your legs look great.
So we don't start until June, I think.
You said that you joined this, and I went through like a wave of emotions because my first emotion is like, oh my God, I'm so jealous. That sounds so fun. I loved tap. I want to do it again. My second immediate emotion is like, wait, that means you're doing it with other people. Then they're going to be like, do you want to get dinner after class? And like weird social stuff.
So first, I would never do it by myself.
Okay.
So I'm doing it with Angela.
So I got to do it with Victoria. Great.
Right. Like I can't like go and do something by myself. I wasn't going to like walk into the tap class alone.
Okay.
Last year we were going to sign up for it, but like the first week I was busy. I think I was like down there with you. And then the second week, like she was going to be gone. And I was like, well, then we're not doing this because like I'm not walking in there without you. And like you're probably not walking in there without me. So we like scrapped it. But now here we are. So I think if we just like go in there, I don't know. I didn't think about that part, but.
Well, you have a friend with you. So you have like an out. Aya and I used to go to yoga together a lot. And like, that was a nice, like, we're here together, so leave us alone.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. But it's like, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever if I like made a friend.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm so antisocial. It's not that I'm against making friends. I just get like very nervous about it. Like,
well, same.
What are we going to talk about?
Same. Angela and I talk about this all the time. This could be a whole separate topic on the pod. Making adult friends is really hard. It's really hard, but I also like, don't agree with that at all. I just like... Really? Yeah, yes. I feel like a lot of people want to be friends. Like, there are a lot of people out there that I could be friends with. Not because I'm, like, so popular or anything like that. Just because I think I have, like... You vibe. I vibe? Yeah. But, like, I personally find it harder to, like, maintain the important friendships. Not harder, but, like, more important than to, like, make new friends. I'm like, I don't want new friends. I want to, like, be better to the people who are important to me. I hear you. Like, as you get older, you cherish the close friends that you have. And, like, I am totally happy with the friend group that I have. I'm not like opposed to making a new friend, but I'm definitely like not in the means of needing a new friend. But like when Angela came into my life, I probably needed a friend. And her and I, we were forced basically to be friends because we were dating brothers who lived together and we were together all the time. And it's so funny because like 3 years ago, her and I would just be like in the same house, like sure, like talking, but like I would go to Kyle and be like, I don't think she actually really likes me. She's just like has to do this because we're together all the time. And her and I were just talking about it the other day. Like probably 2 years ago, we went out when the boys went to do something with March Madness, and like we went out on our own, and I was like, that was like the day we really became friends. Like we were like true friends. But it's just, I don't know, it's funny. No, I'm the same with Victoria. I love Victoria to death. And it was the same. We had to go through like a testing phase because she is dating. It's the same situation. AJ's best friend, Touche. So like, first it was like, oh, do you really like me? Like, especially Victoria's like so cool and like lived in New York City and like younger than me and just like has it all going for her in my mind. So I'm like jealous that I'm like, oh, she doesn't want to hang out with me. Like, she probably thinks I'm a loser. Right. Whatever. That's me. I'm like, well, I like Disney.
But now we're like best friends. We hang out. We do everything together.
Right. You can go hang out like just you two. It's just so funny.
Right. We don't need boys. We hang out alone all the time. Yeah.
But that's what I meant where it's like hard to make adult friends, because the first start of your friendship sounds like it was a start of like mine and Andrew's friendship, where I was like, she doesn't like me. Like, why would she like me?
We're just like too insecure. Yeah. I guess.
Imposter syndrome. Here we are again.
Yeah. Imposter syndrome. Here we are. Like, who would want to be my friend?
Right. I know we're going to do like a little update on burnout.
Yeah.
But I want to start this today. Do you use Time Hop?
I have. I've been using more like the memories feature in Instagram lately.
Okay. So I have Time Hop, so it like shows you your past post. And I was LOLing today because my post 3 years ago was a selfie of Bruin and I, and it was like, day 7 of being a stay-at-home cat mom. I think it's going great, because we were in the middle of quarantine. And it's just so funny to me thinking back. So that means 3 years ago, I lived by myself in the same full house that I live in now, just me and Bruin, doing absolutely nothing with no one. Like, I had Kyle, but like we weren't living together. Right. And I like survived being by myself in the middle of quarantine. And like, we're going to go back into the burnout thing. But like a few weeks ago, I'm talking about burnout and like how I'm like also like I don't do anything by myself.
Right.
Yet 3 years ago, I like lived by myself in quarantine.
Yeah. And I think about that stuff all the time.
Had nothing to look forward to. Like, at least now I'm like, oh, I'm coming to see you in a few weeks. Or like, there wasn't any of that.
Right.
And I was kind of thriving. Like, what a time.
Yeah, but you took COVID. Like, not that COVID isn't still real and whatever. Yes. I'm talking about quarantine.
Yes.
But like, you took that period and then like, out of a mystical combination of like nerves and fear and loneliness and all those things, came up with masks.
I know, but it's just like funny when I like think I could have went into that cycle, a really bad cycle.
Yes.
During quarantine.
Yes.
But instead I didn't. And now I'm like, it's just funny that like I thought that after the wedding, me having quote unquote like nothing after the wedding, because I was like, oh, I don't have to wedding plan or coach cheer, blah, blah, blah. I have nothing, which is so beyond true when you think back to 3 years ago. Right. When it was just Bruin and I. Like, I was talking to my cat on the daily.
And recording it.
Correct. It's just funny. Anywho, we'll go back into that. But first, can we do a review of the week?
Yeah, let's do a review of the week. So excited.
What you got?
So this one, oh no, it didn't save the name of who wrote it, but the title is The Most Magical Pod.
Love that they call it a pod.
I know, I love that they call it a pod. There are people.
Yeah.
And it says, a pod that can make me laugh, dream about my next Disney trip, and pump me up about mopping my kitchen floor. Sign me up. These two are sharing their dreams for the future while sharing their trials of their past and their hopes for the future. I don't know. It cut off. But amazing review.
Great.
So nice. Thank you so much for leaving that.
People, I mean, we say it all the time, man, but we got some good people in our little corner of the internet.
I literally just texted you yesterday, and this is another thing I wanted to mention, but I'm so thankful for our people, and it's like not real to me that they are ours and that they are real. But like I yesterday posted, we did the thing about following us on YouTube, which shameless plug. If you are not subscribed on YouTube, please subscribe on YouTube. It doesn't cost you anything.
Even if you don't you don't have to like listen or watch it every week on YouTube, but if you can just subscribe, it really helps us out.
Yeah, it helps us out like an incredible amount. People don't even realize how much it would help for the like. But so we asked people on social media to do that, and like the amount of people who showed up for us and just came through were it was like bringing me to tears.
Yeah, that's what I mean when we have like a really great corner of the internet, but we just have like
Yep.
a lot of people just like cheering us on.
Yes. And I hope they know that we're cheering them on too.
Oh,
'Cause, like,
absolutely.
I am really, yeah,
I also think that this is so funny. I gotta tell another story.
I love it.
We went to brunch the other morning with my family, and it was like a buffet,
Okay.
but they had like an
Papa loved it.
huh?
Papa loved it because it was a buffet.
Papa didn't go, but
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
They're on vacation. But there's like an omelet station, and then next to the omelet station there was also like they were making waffles where they were like putting strawberries and stuff on it. Okay. This is all gonna make sense. So I like got up and my mom had one of those waffles and it looked really good. So like I wanted to go get a waffle. And I realized that to go get a waffle you had to like talk to the person that was making the waffle. And I was like, oh, I don't want to talk to the person making the waffle. I don't really need the waffle that bad. So I came back and I sat down and my dad's like, where's your waffle? And I was like, well, I didn't realize you had to like talk to somebody to like get the waffle. And I look at Kyle, I was like, will you go get me the waffle? And Kyle was like, yeah, sure. My mom's like, I'll go get it. And my dad was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Both of you, stop. She is a successful business owner who talks on Instagram, has a podcast. She can go get herself a waffle. And I was like, I don't really need the waffle that bad. And sure enough, my mom did go get me the waffle.
Yes.
But it's just
Mom.
so, my dad was like, how dare you like ask them to go get that? You are on a podcast every week. You're fine. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, little do you know.
It's so real though. And like, it's different when we're talking with each other and with our little corner of the internet, but like to talk to a stranger.
Exactly. Ooh. So anyways, thank you all for cheering us on because you don't really know. Yeah. Now you know. Behind the scenes in real life, we're not as outgoing. I can't even order myself a waffle. Can't
make a friend. What are we doing here?
Here we are.
Here we are. I love it.
So, a few weeks ago, we had a podcast that a lot of people enjoyed, our burnout episode.
Yeah.
I think we need to give an update on the burnout.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that people liked it because it was like a not like exposing episode or anything, but like more, I don't know, honest. It wasn't like Disney has a ride and we like rides. It was like, these are my emotions and I am feeling them.
And
so it was cool.
It kind of like opened up, I think, more opportunities for us to feel like, okay, we can talk about, I don't want to call it like a serious topic, but like things that are maybe not as magical as all other episodes. Like we have now done the imposter syndrome episode. And we have a few more like now lined up that are just like real discussions that we can have. So thank you all for sticking through that and listening to that one. But as an update, I truly feel like it was like a therapy session and I'm like back.
You're back?
Yeah. I'm like kind of crushing Pixie.
Okay. What does that mean?
Like I just like have new ideas. I'm like excited about them.
Are you like working harder or something? Or are you just working smarter? Like you're more excited about stuff?
A little of both. Like I am now, like I left the house at 4:00 when Kyle started work to like go to the office, which the time is now like it doesn't get dark until like 7:38, which helps. But like I'm not just choosing to sit on the couch. I'm like I actually said to him the other day, like, you are not going to believe this, but I am going to the office when you go upstairs to work. And he's like, what?
Nice.
So there's like that. And then again, like I got a hobby. Tap dancing.
Tap dancing.
Doesn't start until June, but it's fine. I just feel like I'm being more positive.
Good.
But like you mentioned, like this is just like a Shelby cycle.
Well, I think we all get into like a loop, but the reason I was kind of probing you about like, ooh, I'm so excited about Pixie right now is because sometimes when you're in the burnout, like the world of burnout, you just like throw yourself into a project or into work to like ignore your problems.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like you're doing that.
No.
So that's good.
And I think also like you and I have a project that we're working on right now that like
You. I'm so excited.
me too. But like that kind even like you've actually been doing more of that project than me, but it just still like gets your mind moving
Yeah.
of like all the opportunities to then like find more opportunities, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm like super excited about that project. Like I feel like almost not the cure, but something that to help burnout that maybe wasn't discussed in our last episode was you have to find something new maybe that excites you. So,
Well, I think that was kind of my like slant on it last time is that I was very lucky to not be in a cycle. I was just starting this new venture of like being on my own and finding things to do with my own time and inspiring myself and
yeah. So I think of like I almost think being in a like a routine of like repetitiveness and like doing the same thing over and over again can cause a burnout. But if like you have one thing that will get you really, really excited, it can kind of like trick your whole mindset.
yeah.
So
I think
like,
it has to be like structure during the day
yeah,
and then like freedom.
yes. Which I will say I did start like getting up and getting dressed and not just like getting up, putting on new pajamas to move to the couch. Like, not saying I
Well,
wear
'cause then-
jeans, like I put leggings on, but
Same. But isn't it interesting? You find like I did the same thing this morning. Today, I don't do it all the time, but like today I knew we had the pod. So I like got up and put a face on,
right.
like a light face.
Yes.
But then I got so much more done in the morning.
Same. That's a
So-
lie. I have not done much this morning, but later today,
Okay.
like I'm going to the office to package orders after this. Like
Yeah.
I have a set routine.
You're on a roll.
Yeah.
I love it.
And are you still like you're still good in like crushing it? And I mean,
I guess I don't feel burnt out at all on anything. I have a couple interesting little projects that I'm working on that I like don't even talk about because I'm so embarrassed and awkward about what I'm doing. But I'm trying stuff and having like little wins and little successes, but I'm not jumping into anything so far that like burnout is a risk right
yeah,
now.
you're doing all the things you're doing are just like bringing you joy.
Yes. And I'm trying to set a lot of like short-term projects or short-term goals. So you can't burn out if like your project is to lay 16 square, like we've been working on the garden, 16
Right.
squares of garden in the day. And that's it. You accomplish it, you're done. You don't need to do the whole yard.
But
It's not overwhelming and scary and whatever. It's like
yes.
one little segment.
Which I also think is something that we had talked about is like making a to-do list. And I think if you make a realistic to-do list, that helps when you can actually like check something out like off your to-do list. Because if you just put like finish the garden, what does that really mean? And when will you actually check that off, you know?
Agree. And then it's like upsetting. It's like stressful because it hangs over your head.
Yes, exactly.
And while you mentioned lists, I'm also a big fan of writing down literally everything you accomplish. Like,
Ooh.
I don't write down like laundry and then check it off. I write down like laundry gets like 3 line items in my planner when I'm doing laundry because there has to be like collect the laundry, sort it out, and put it in the machine. That's a step. Then like, well, it is.
It's
that,
a
like
freaking process.
you can cross it off, and then you got to switch the machines and get it out. Then you have to fold it and put it away.
Have we talked about this? What's your least favorite chore?
Laundry.
I like gave laundry to Kyle and then I do the cooking and the dishes.
Oh,
But, like,
no.
He sucks at laundry, so we basically just like never have clean clothes. I'm like, literally
and
the
he
other
can't
day.
fold them.
Kyle can't fold laundry either.
But like, I have a shirt folding board. It's not hard.
Well, I'm like, who taught you how to do that? Like, why are you like, is that folded or is that crinkled in a ball?
I know.
Why
it's like
are
a-
we not
a
pulling the
problem.
sleeves out?
Yeah.
Come
And
on.
so he literally will like, with his shirts, he rolls them.
No, Kyle does like one of the, if you're watching on YouTube, you like take the shoulders and like put them in and then flip it, but it's really just like a ball now.
Wow.
Like let's fold it like a hot dog.
Yep.
And then hamburger.
Yep.
Come on.
Agree.
Come on. And like if you have long sleeves, you have to pull them out. Right. Also, my leggings, they need to be pulled out.
Right.
What are we doing?
And like things need to be turned right side out.
Yes. Then there's me when I do laundry. Like he has organizers in his boxer drawer that I like prettily roll up all of his underwear.
Right. Same.
Probably why he's like, I'm not going to do laundry, because if I just wait this out, like my underwear drawer will be organized before we know it.
I'm like laughing and looking at AJ at the same time because it's so true.
Married life, 2 months in.
Married life is ridiculous.
This is actually my fault. When he moved in, I like did that for him. And I really just like set myself up for failure there, because he's probably like, well, if I don't do it, she will. Just kidding. He really does try. But I'm like, come on, we have clean dishes. Yeah. Where are my clean clothes? And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot. Anywho.
Ridiculous.
Too funny. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the update on burnout. Feeling good.
Yeah, I'm feeling good too. And like burnout is chronic, right? And so like it'll come back, I'm sure. It's a cycle, and then it's a cycle, and it'll get us down again. But like, I'm proud of us for pulling out. That, and I just think the biggest takeaway of burnout is to just have really good people in your corner. Agree. Like, you need somebody to just like talk you through it, and also and, like, cheer you on and cheer you on and point out your wins. That's why I was saying before about writing laundry in 3 steps. It sounds so stupid, but it allows me to be my own cheerleader, because like I get 3 check marks for doing the laundry. I did that for sure. And like, there are so many other things that I write down that aren't like, I write down like coffee, and that's so stupid. Like, you're going to have coffee, you're going to make it. But like, I'm also going to clean up the coffee. We make espresso. So like the machine gets all over the place, and all the pieces, and the milk, and people leave the milk out, and all the things that come with making coffee. So it's so like, true though. I'm just like proud, and I know it took me 15 minutes, right? Which is a long time. Like 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour. So it took me 15 minutes to make it and clean it up and do all the things. I don't want to look back and be like, what the hell was I doing? Right. For 15 minutes. I want to be like, wow, I actually was doing something. You know what? Like, okay. Way back when we started this pod, when you were retired the first time, yes, I like sort of made fun of you in a loving, I love you way about how you had written in your planner, on Wednesdays, I go and get a car wash. Yes. But like, that's one, it was like a little bit of look at you, a little bit of a routine for you. And it was like an accomplishment, because like I left the house and went and got a car wash today. Yes. It's a routine. It also makes sure that the car stays clean, because there's like, I know it can only go until Wednesday. Man, right? Someday you're going to come visit me. And after that day, you may not be my friend anymore. Why? Because you think you're messy or something? Oh, I'm so messy. My car is so gross right now. It's so bad. Mine is too. No. It's so funny. No. But then Shelby, I told you there's people on levels, because there's like where you think you are, and then where I think I'm at. And then there's like a whole nother level of people. Like crazy people. I'm like, it's dusty. It's gross. It's not good. Why don't you find a place? We just found a place for $35. They did the full interior and full exterior. I don't think they make that up here. Like, you can't. It's also on my birthday list. Like I had mentioned that I want a house cleaner. I also want my car detailed. Oh yeah, I would love like a full detail with a Q-tip and the whole thing. Yeah, that's what I want. I agree. Okay. Anywho, we've done a lot of off track today. Making fun of me for going to the car wash. I'm not. I'm actually praising you now. I appreciate that you would write those little things down and celebrate those accomplishments. just like it makes you accomplish things, and also it makes your day, makes me like get up and be like, oh, I got a lot to do today.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like driving to the car wash takes half an hour till you go there, sit in the car wash,
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
vacuum out.
I apologize for making fun of that before. I now get it.
That's when I started writing, and I'm going to start doing it again every 15 minutes, like what I got done.
Yeah, that's a
I love
genius
that.
idea. I
Thank
should
you.
start doing that.
You should.
I will, but although I feel really busy right now, it's great.
Good. Yeah. When you're like on a roll, it's no brainer. I don't know why that is, but once you're off the roll,
Yeah.
that's why when I'm on a roll, I try to write down or keep track of like what I'm doing that is allowing me to be successful, so that in the times when I'm down, I can be like, go back in my planner, like, what was I doing differently? And like, was I able to stick it out?
Right. And also, like, because I did all of that before, I'm allowed to like have a rest day.
Right. Right.
So, anywho.
I love it.
Okay. Have you been to Flower and Garden this year?
I've been to Flower and Garden.
I'm so jelly.
It is beautiful as always. It's the most beautiful festival. It's
Can
also
remind me, is this your favorite festival?
my favorite festival is Festival of the Arts.
Oh, yes. Yes. I knew that.
I like Broadway.
Yes, duh. Is this your second favorite festival?
It's my second favorite festival. I hate Food and Wine. I don't hate it, but it's just like become too much of a monster. So
It's just too long.
I don't eat it. Yeah.
If it was just fall, I think I would like Food and Wine. We've talked about this before, but because they make it like a half a year long, it's like it's burnt out.
That's why. Yeah. So, but I do love this festival. I love it extra because my friend Victoria that lives here is a vegan, and this is like the vegan festival. Like they're really good about having vegan items. Yes.
Victoria, remember that one time she wore one of my masks and got to do a shoot for Disney Parks for Flower and Garden? Just like, it was so awesome because I put one of my masks.
We were just talking about that.
It was so cool.
That was 2 years ago now, right?
Crazy.
Time
But
flies.
she was like on the app, like for Flower and Garden, but like in one of my masks. It was so awesome. Thank you, Victoria, for doing that.
What a cool opportunity. Yeah. Shout out to Disney for like inviting their cast members to be involved in stuff like that.
Yeah.
She doesn't work on like the app team or the.
Right. She wasn't like a paid model. I mean, she could have been. Right. She should be, but like she's not. She was just a cast member. So that's really cool.
Yeah. I love that they did that.
We should have her on the pod to like talk about that experience.
I'd love to have her on the pod.
Yeah. Okay.
And she works for Diz. So
and she works for Diz. And she's a vegan. And she's
a vegan.
Cool. Okay. Vegan, you went to Flower and Garden with her.
Yes.
To try all the things.
We've been twice now.
Okay.
We focused in on I don't know what it's called, but there's like a vegan walk, like a Flower and Garden trail or something.
Oh.
And you get the passport, and in the back of the passport, you get stamps.
Yep.
And the stamps are for all the vegan items this year.
Very cool.
You can get like any mix of the vegan items, and you get your stamps. And then when you get all 6 stamps, you get the special Dole Whip in like a collector's cup for free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. I love the cup. It says Garden Grays, and it's like rainbow kind of.
Okay, so what's been your favorite thing that you've tried so far?
What's been my favorite thing? Everything is so good. I really love, there's like a spicy taco in Mexico that's really good.
I mean, I wouldn't like it because I don't like spicy, but.
It's like Taco Vampirina or something. I don't know.
Okay.
That also sounds like a Disney show. So maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
But
yeah, that is.
Vampirina taco. Very good.
Awesome.
There's some cheese dish that was really good, but I can't remember what it was. Like a pretzel with cheese or something.
Oh, really?
From Germany, maybe? Yeah.
I know that they have like the cheese during Festival of the Holidays. They have a bread bowl full of cheese.
Yes, which is so good. Like here's all the cheeses.
What is your thoughts on Frushi? Oh, it doesn't do it for you. No.
It doesn't do it for me because like what I'm expecting and what it is are two different things.
Okay, what are you expecting?
So I'm expecting like a fruit roll up as like a wrapper, and then
It is
like
that.
I know, like fresh fruit, and then like
It
I don't know, it just like
is that.
freaks me out. Well, hold on, let's back up. Can I retract my answer? I've never tried it.
What? It literally is a fruit roll up
Okay.
with like rice and then
Okay.
fresh fruit and then like rolled up like sushi, cut up so it looks like sushis with whipped cream and like some coconut crumbles on top.
All right, I guess I'll try it. I don't know. It just like freaks me out.
I think the thing that can freak you out is like the rice and the fruit combo.
Well, but I would eat rice and fruit. That's like a
I think it's really good, but like,
okay.
what are your thoughts on I feel like the hype has gone away on Violet Lemonade.
Thank God, because it was overrated.
It is a little overrated, but like it's also really good.
It's good and it's really pretty. So like I love that it's Instagrammable, but it's not my favorite thing. I've never like waited in line for it.
I mean, I'm gonna get it when I'm there. But there used to be a slushy thing, I don't know.
Brands?
No. It was like some like fresh one, and it was like a watermelon something, and it was so good. And that to me like way overtopped a Violet Lemonade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, highlight for me of the festival.
Okay.
I learned from Mammoth Club. Do you know about them?
No, I do not.
Okay, it's Molly McAwesome, who I'm obsessed.
Oh, yes.
I'm obsessed with, and they have like a group, the Mammoth Club. But she posted to her story, and then I went and did it, and it was awesome. At the refreshment port, you can get peanut butter soft serve.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you go to another booth. I forget. I think it's the Florida Fresh booth, if I'm not mistaken, and you get the strawberry shortcake.
Okay.
And then you eat them together, and it's like a peanut butter and jelly magical dessert phenomenon.
Okay.
It was really good.
You almost lost me there, but okay. I would be willing to try it.
You like peanut butter and jelly?
I do, but like for some reason, peanut butter and strawberry shortcake does not sound like peanut butter and jelly to me.
Oh, no. Because like the shortcake is the bread, and then there's like creamy and strawberry and...
Okay, I understand, but...
So good.
All right. We'll try it when I'm there in a few weeks.
Yes, that is my recommendation to all.
Actually,
even just
I feel like
ice cream.
By the time this airs, I'll be there like that next week.
I hope so. And then should we record an episode in the hotel with the boys?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Can we like get them under control?
I don't know.
We can try our best.
We can try our best.
But yes, we should do that.
We'll try.
Okay. Great.
Oh my God.
I'm excited for Flower and Garden this year. I feel like I didn't really do it last year.
I don't remember.
We like I went down there and I was with you once because we did do the 10 miler. But it was kind of just like a brief little stroll through
That's what we have coming up is the 10 miler. You and I need to like have a come to Jesus because I'm not keeping pace with you, Chief.
But I don't want to like leave you.
I don't want you to leave me either, but like I want you to be the most incredible human that you are. And if you're running 10-minute miles,
I'm not running 10-minute miles.
I saw them.
Then you read it wrong because none of them said 10 minutes. There was a couple like 11:30s in there, but not 10.
Good enough for me.
We'll see. I'm not like ready to like leave you behind yet, but also like I have been training, so I do kind of want to see what I can do.
Totally.
But also,
I think you can just like try to rip it, and then like if I die, you just got to go on without me.
But like also, we did 7 miles, and Kyle does them with me, and I told you this the other day. He isn't as kind when he's like telling me to stop saying I can't as you are.
Oh yeah. Oh well, I'm literally like the worst. It takes me like an hour to talk me into getting on the run. Then when we're actually running, like yesterday when we went on a run, I made him say for every interval, I was like, you're going to say a reason why you love me every time we run to get me through, or like something you like about me. So we would start running and he'd be like, I love that you are dedicated to this race and you are running the intervals. Good job.
Like, no. Great. Okay. So we like get going. Sorry, we're off track here, but like this is how our training is going. We get going and I had said, so we ran 2 minutes and then walked 90 seconds for the 7 miles. So we get going and I was like, all right, listen, for the 90 seconds walking, we got to make our walk faster. That's how we're going to like get our time up. We got to be walking faster. And he was like, okay. So probably like the first interval, I was like, oh boy, I don't know if I can do this. And then by like the third one, I was like, let's go. You got to walk faster. And he was like, you can pass me. So I passed him. And then like his run is like a little bit faster than mine. So then like he would pass me on the run. Then like we're keeping up good. We get to mile 4. And he's just like way ahead of me. And I was like, it's fine. You can just like run home. I'll meet you there. And he was like,
I do that all the time.
And he was like, what are you talking about? Let's go. And I was like, I can't. I need to go slower. And he was like, stop saying I can't. And I was like, well, I can't right now. And then he says, come on, be proud of like what we're doing. We're just like, we've never gone this far, like mileage. And I was like, that's not true. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, I did 10 miles a year ago with Courtney. And he was like,
right.
And he was like, okay. And I was like, and I was faster than the pace we're at right now. And he was like, well, you're kind of contradicting yourself. So if you can do it last year, then you can do it now. You've been training. Let's go. And I was like,
right.
But I can't do it right now. It was like this whole thing. And then we get to like mile, like, I was probably like crying between 4 and 5. And we get to mile 6. And I'm just like, because we were only doing 7. Mile 6, I'm like, let's go. And I'm freaking hustling it. Like, I think I dropped like 3 minutes from mile. Yeah. Like, if you look at my splits, our mile 4 or 5 was so bad. And then like I ran an 11-minute mile on the last mile because I was like, come on. And then we like get home and he was like, you're like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you like that? I'm like, you just need to go with it. Just stop.
Right. But yeah, it's like a whole emotional roller coaster every run.
Yeah, and I think you're just like used to being on that journey with me and like vice versa. Yes. Kyle was not.
No, AJ gets the same way. I feel like I'm listening to my own marriage right now because it's the same thing. I'm like, I just can't do it. You're faster than me. If you want to run home, run home.
That's me.
And like, he's like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm not threatening you to run. Like, none of this is happening. You're making all of this up in your mind.
Same.
We're like both running. We're next to each other. It's fine.
Yes. Also, I just want to give a shout out though to Kyle. Is the most like race he has ever run was a 5K, which is 3.2 miles. Yeah. So after we finished our 7 miler, like that's the furthest he's ever run like on his own. And I was like, you just completed your first ever 10K. So he's really crushing it. And like, I don't know if I, in my head, didn't know that I've already done like a half marathon before, that I would just be like out running 7 miles for freaking shits and giggles. Like, so like more power to him. He's limping around today, but he's like crushing it. So I'm like proud of him for like doing it and
I'm
listening to me like a bitch along the way.
Yeah, it makes it like twice as hard for them, but they do it. So
it's mentally challenging, really.
Exactly.
Oh, man. All right. Well, this was fun.
This was very fun.
Do you got anything else for me?
I got nothing else.
All right. I got nothing else
well,
either.
I want to show you this. Special shout out to those of us who watch on YouTube.
Oh, what is
that? I got
this
little plant. Isn't he so cute?
Is it a real plant? That's not real.
No, it's not real.
He's so cute, though. What does he sit?
on the shelf. Little planty. I love him.
He was one of your Amazon finds?
No. I went to World Market on a date, and I would highly suggest, as my parting thought to everyone, to go to World Market on a date. Because we spent $80. which was like a lot of money, but also like for a date, fine.
Yeah.
They have everything. They have like miniature bottles of hot sauce and like passion fruit stuff to make cocktails with, and like a whole shelf of sugar-free Toriani syrups.
Oh.
Yeah. They have like everything, like just cool snacks. They had Biscoffs in like individual packages.
Love that.
We just had like a great date. I bought like a spoon. I bought a cool thing that you put your coffee syrup in to dump it out, like a cute glass pourer.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know, but that's my recommendation for everyone for this week is to like pick a fun place and go on a date. Set a budget so you don't go crazy, but like check out some new stuff.
I love that. Noted.
And it wasn't like a food date, which was nice.
Yeah.
Right?
Kyle's off today and tomorrow. Maybe we're going to World Market.
Do you have one?
I think we do.
Good.
I think.
You gotta
I'll
go.
have to double check. Like it's going to be like a 45-minute drive, but it's fine.
No, you should really do it. They have really cool stuff and like a lot of eclectic decor stuff too.
On it. Okay, great.
Cool.
All right. Well then we'll chat next week, yeah?
Cool. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.